As the baby bulls plunge their fists deep into the baby bears, the Moon Boys prepare for something much bigger than anyone expects. As nearly $500 million in liquidations push Bitcoin further as the baby bears expected Bitcoin to drop to $5. Is this actually about to swing much quicker into the pumpy zone than anyone expects? Sit down, buckle in, and think about your grandma, because this is about to get explicit. I'm your host, Gilbert Gu, and today the baby bears have been bent over and covered in baby bull magoo. But what if I told you that the biggest magoo is yet to come, if you know what I mean? Get a new channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications to never miss these absolutely time-sensitive, critical alerts. Take advantage of the over $16,000 in trading bonuses or getting altcoin bonuses below. BitGET for US traders as well specifically. And without any further shpagoo, let's shpagoo. Magoo on me once, shame on you. Magoo on me twice. That feels very nice. Before we jump into the charts, I think it's very worth noting that this is something I like a lot. So, big short investor Michael Burry doubts that the SEC has the resources or the IQ. What an absolute slam dunk to investigate crypto listings on Coinbase correctly. This is the absolute savage who has been calling for recessions. I don't know. He did the He absolutely did correctly predict the 2008 financial crisis. He's also inaccurately predicted like 30 crashes that have never happened over the past 10 years or something also. But the point is here, he does not believe that the SEC has the resource or IQ to investigate crypto. And guys, I mean, yes, obviously it's a no-brainer. The SEC is absolutely illegally, basically, going outside of their jurisdiction to try to regulate currencies, which they have no right legally or knowledge to be able to do this. So big shouts out to Michael Burry because yeah, he's right. And as well, so if we take a look at Bitcoin's chart here, what exactly we talked about yesterday? Absolutely. It is continuing. And just like we said, we had this pump to about 24,000 last week, 8 days ago, and then we went on a little bit of a downtrend where everyone got so bearish. And as I said yesterday, I was not even in town, so I wasn't really planning on making a video, and it was kind of boring anyway. But yes, we ended up setting a higher low and went up. Just like we said, when we have these little breakouts, every time we get a pullback to see if we can kind of maintain this. And that's literally all that happened. So relief rally absolutely still in play. And I think it's very necessary now to look over the next couple of days to actually break. I mean, it's very necessary we break this high. It's possible by the time this video gets uploaded, but no guarantees. But breaking 24,200 is the name of the game right now to continue this relief rally up to the 28,000 plus level, up to, ideally over 30,000 over the next coming weeks. But believe it or not, there are actually things much, much, much bigger on these charts that are so close to happening. So one, as we talked about yesterday, Ethereum, again, continuing to lead this market. And we talked about this yesterday, indicating that we're still kind of on an uptrend after holding this 21-day moving average. And now Ethereum has set a new high for the first time. This is really big, actually. Ethereum is right now contacting the place where it traded sideways for about a month before completely plummeting through back from early May to June, where it went from 18,000 down to $800. And so that's very big. If Ethereum manages to break out of this level, it's gigantic for the market. Now, I think it'll take some time because, again, this is a pretty big historical resistance. I mean, for pizza's sake, one of the reasons it held there so long right here is because of what happened back in the summer of last year. A lot of support, right around 1800, right under 2K. So Ethereum is now retesting this. Now, this is going to be a big test. I do not think that Ethereum is just going to go straight above it, right? This is something that if we break through, it'll take multiple weeks. But one of the things that we see Ethereum doing, which has been guiding the entire market as of late, is that for the first time, we have turned this 21-day moving average into support. And that's what happened back just a few days ago. We talked about here when it held 1400 right here. So you can see it's been rejected here. I mean, even going back further, right? Just getting rejected over and over. Even when we got above it here, quickly kind of got rejected there. Getting rejected here as well. And again, when we got rejected there, that sent us down to those lows. We saw Ethereum drop like 50% in like a week or less than a week there. And now what's happened is we got rejected initially here, but after getting this big bounce and then bouncing right here, again, this is again, very, very, very early signs of a true macro relief rally reversal here. So that's good for the entire market also. Ethereum is absolutely key. And one of the biggest narratives of a possible bullish position for crypto over the next couple of months is the Ethereum merge. So if Ethereum performs very well, it will bring up the entire market with it. It will bring excitement and it will bring massive pumpiness to the market. to not just Ethereum, but crypto as a whole, Bitcoin and a lot of these other altcoins as well. But we see the entire crypto market cap on the weekly chart as well, continuing to bounce off of this 200 week, just so gigantic. We've seen that happen in the past, and it has been the ultimate bottom indicator. So that's very good. Again, another positive thing to be looking at on these charts. As well, Bitcoin on the daily chart right here, right? We talked about this triangle. Everyone was saying, no, it's a bear flag. Well, I don't remember bear flags breaking up to the upside, right? Usually bear flags break to the downside. But anyway, we're breaking to the upside. And because I remember when I drew this, everyone was like, no, it's going to go straight down to some number that it didn't go to. But also what we see here is the 21 and 50-day crossing here. So the 50 getting ready to get absolutely dunked on by the 21-day, which is just, again, another bullish, it's a bullish cross for Bitcoin. So with that cross, which we're seeing right now, we see Ethereum, or we see Bitcoin continuing to pump into that. And that's really important for a lot of reasons. But specifically, if we look on Bitcoin's weekly chart, finally, we're getting close to seeing this MACD cross right here. Okay, it's not going to happen by tomorrow. This will take at least probably another week minimum. Actually, maybe not a week, maybe like 4 or 5 days. But you can see this cross finally happening after we saw it shape up on the 1-day chart about quite a while ago, and then the 3-day chart as well, even more recently. So again, we see that playing out very nicely. And again, this is just something we talked about. I think the RSI is going to swing very heavily to the upside over the next couple of weeks and couple of months here on this weekly chart. But again, the one thing that I'm really also excited for on the longer term chart for Bitcoin is going to be, let me pull up the monthly chart, is going to be when we finally start to see this red turn a little white, where we on the monthly chart for the MACD, just showing a very nice possibility of strong sustained upside possible for Bitcoin and the market. And remember, we talked about this weeks ago, this zone here. I said I was longing this zone heavily. All of my long positions are heavily in profit right now because, as I said, I've shown it like a million times, but I believe I got into Ethereum long position around 900 or right around 1,000. I got into my Bitcoin long position around 18,000. Admittedly, I wish the Bitcoin long was bigger, but I use dust in my account. But the Ethereum position is very good. I'm up a lot on that position. And also I have Cardano, ADA long position, which is up a lot as well. By far, the Ethereum position is performing the best though. But yeah, longing in this area I thought was like a no-brainer, right? And again, we haven't really seen full returns of what we should see out of this kind of long position, this long swing. Meaning, I think I think if we don't hit at least 30,000, I feel like this is a pretty lousy breakout. So again, I have high expectations for this relief rally. And again, looking on the weekly chart for Bitcoin, this 200 week is just, we're actually moving above it now. I think again, we got rejected there this last weekly close. We got rejected below it. But again, what do you see the next week? Possible that we see this close going to be significantly above it. We still have over 3 days left until we get this weekly close, so anything can happen. But if the momentum continues anywhere close to what it is right now, it's very likely we get a bullish weekly close, which is absolutely critical for this market. And yeah, I mean, if we, again, looking on the 3-day chart, we got this cross just 2 weeks ago, and it's been, slowly swinging to the upside, as we talked about when it happened, right? This is something that we were mentioning before it happened, and a lot of the comments were saying things like, no, we're going down. And now I'm not really getting that many comments. I'm still getting some comments where somebody's like, just wait, it's going to keep going down. Yeah, I mean, eventually, yes. But to think that we're not going to have some sort of relief rally over the next few weeks it's pretty silly. I mean, come on. The market never goes one way forever, and the market has been going straight down for a long time, almost an entire year. So to expect a relief rally here is, I mean, like a little baby is probably smart enough to realize that. These absolute time-sensitive alerts. If you're interested in any great bonuses or deals, definitely check out the over 16,000 in trading bonuses below, as well as all of the other offers, getting a ledger to secure your crypto or anything like that. And altcoins and trading tab here. There are tutorials as well. Just takes 2 to 3 minutes to sign up and to watch the tutorial. But without any further ado, that's it for me.